Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, today I have a couple of important things to address, but I already know that it's about to receive a couple of dislikes on this video. So please guys, if you could help me out, make sure you press that like button to help out a little bit with the YouTube algorithm and to just show your support for a little bit. The reason I am telling you guys this is because of something I witnessed on my channel yesterday. To be honest with you, there's two specific things, but let's address this one first. We'll get to this YouTube tab on the right in just a second. So guys, yesterday on my channel, I posted a video that XRP just got relisted and that this is amazing news. Now, it received a lot of love, yet way more criticism and hatred, I think for a very good reason. Why? Well, people thought that the title or that the entire video or something like that was clickbait. And guys, I will always be honest with you and I will always be open. I always listen to you guys' criticism. So after I saw about 5 complaints or so of clickbait, I decided to change the title just a little bit because, well, of course I'm a human too, right? I noticed there was not specifically the exchange or specifically the country in the title, and people might have gotten the wrong idea. So I added Japan to the title to make sure that there was no confusion anymore whatsoever, right? I quickly asked on Twitter if this was good for you all. We didn't really get that many replies because a couple of people thought it was most likely Coinbase. Yet when I check my YouTube video right now now that there's Japan in the title, there's still people screaming clickbait. So please guys, if you ever have criticism like this or ever think I'm doing something wrong, note that I am never trying to clickbait. I try to make the most accurate title that's going to get the most amount of attention, but I don't want to fake you. There's no purpose in that for me. As I've told you guys before, I don't care about the views themselves. It's about the community that we're building. And of course, the more people that are in that are better. But by faking you, I get nothing out of that. What's the purpose in that for me? So please understand, I try to make these titles as juicy as possible, but truthful. If they're ever untruthful or you think they're not fitting, please let me know, guys. Please just send me a little message and I'll try everything in my power to make it better. So please understand that, all right? Now, that's for one part. That's also why I asked for those likes, because I already know that this video is about to get a lot of dislikes from people who think I'm always clickbaiting. But trust me, guys, I'm not trying to do that. Just quickly want to let you guys know. Then part 2 is I just opened YouTube on an incognito tab. And if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know that a couple of months ago, my channel got deleted because of the YouTube algorithm doing some poor stuff. And I actually got like 1,000 of my videos removed in time as well, for no reason whatsoever. I just really don't know. However, I just opened a fresh incognito tab to show you guys something. At least this is whenever I look it up, but I want you guys to do the same if you can, please. If I type in XRP, for example, to a fresh little tab, the chance of me finding a video of my own here is about 0%, at least in the top, right? But as you can see here, we're scrolling for quite a significant while, and even though my videos do quite well in terms of attention and everything like that, I can never really find my video in this top list until, for example, all the way down here. Isn't that kind of interesting that, again, one of the biggest channels, because you guys already know, right, never shows up there, never in the top like 15, 20 results, never in the XRP part, only in this people also watch, but even then, right, it's pretty low, and I'm wondering exactly how that works, but please just check for me. If you go to a private tab with no cookies, right, and you type in XRP, can you actually find one of my videos in that list? If so, please ignore this part. If not, I do wonder what is wrong. Is it what I'm doing wrong then? I don't know. Maybe it's just the YouTube algorithm. But that is also why it's so important to have that subscribe button pressed and the notification bell. But even those guys, I have my own notifications on my phone. Yet every so often I noticed, it's not sending me notifications. Why? I don't know. But that is YouTube, and that's also another fun reason I think why these scams are getting so out of hand. They have some algorithms in place, but they're just not that good. And YouTube Ripple sued YouTube a little while ago. Do you guys remember? They actually lost the lawsuit. Yet things have changed quite drastically because YouTube is digging in a lot more, yet the comment section is still filled with spam and scammers. I have a team now. I actually expand a little bit. There's a team right now working 24/7 to take those bots away and to warn people and whatnot. There's people working every single day all the time. Yet, it's still not enough because it takes so many man hours to get those scams out of the comment section. But know that we are thinking about it and we're working on it. All right, so that's the introduction. All right, don't be sad you don't have enough crypto. At least you're already a holder. Two things to say about that one. One, guys, I can stress that nobody in the entire crypto market can ever have enough crypto. You just can't. It's impossible. It's about finding the peace with having the amount of crypto that you have and the fact that you're pretty early to it still. Just wanted to quickly let you guys know. And then Solana is doing pretty amazing. I don't know if I have it open anymore. Here we go. Solana just doesn't stop. The coin is going insane. I don't know what the price of Solana is right now, like 130 bucks or so, but that coin just knows no bounds. It just kept pushing. Let's see, maybe it's even already hit like $150 or so. It could be. I wouldn't be too surprised if it actually did. Let's check it out right here. Solana on this list right now is at about $1.39. It is still so mind-boggling to me, I can't even give you guys the right words. But I started thinking about why exactly that is. My main reason is Ethereum getting so expensive, people getting more hypey about NFTs and smart contracts in general. When checking out Ethereum themselves and the fees, for example, over on Tether and whatnot, it's actually not that significant because, again, if you look at the gas fees and everything like that, it is pretty huge, yes. But if, for example, look at the Tether contract, and again, look a little bit at the history, basically, of the fees and whatnot, what you'll notice is that it is crazy big, but it is not that big. All right, let's look at the analytics here. Actually, for OpenSea, you can use any of these ones actually for that matter. Let's quickly check it out here. You'll notice that the fees are significantly high. But for OpenSea, I guess it's different. Holy smokes, look at that. I guess that is because of the NFT realm, huh? For OpenSea, it's really significant, and I guess that's also what's cooking into this entire fee debacle. If we look at, for example, the contract here, let's quickly check it out. We have no data points on that one. Let's type in the Tether USDT stablecoin as just an example. When you look at the analytics of this one, you notice, it's actually down a little bit from where it was before. Yet I guess the OpenSea or the NFT realm was just cracking it up, huh? And specifically for that reason, I think because they're so expensive. And right now, if you want to withdraw Tether from an exchange, it's such a freaking hassle that people are getting more into Solana and Cardano. But right now, Solana is, of course, a lot more active, and that's why people are getting into it. Okay, couple of pieces of info. SBI Holdings to launch Japan's first crypto fund that will invest in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether. SBI Holdings doesn't rule out launching more crypto funds if there's enough demand for it. Financial giant SBI is planning to launch Japan's first digital asset fund by December. The new investment vehicle will have exposure to some major crypto, including Ripple-affiliated XRP. Morningstar Japan President Tomoya Asakura told the outlet that the fund will showcase the usefulness of diversification. I want people to hold it together with other assets and experience firsthand how useful it can be for diversifying portfolios. I have a couple of things to say. First of all, once more, Japan is really big on XRP. And that leaves me to quickly tell you guys as well that Japan relisted XRP margin trading on Rakuten, which by the way is the Japanese Amazon, how they call it. It's a pretty big company, a pretty big hassle, this relisting on there. We can't press it for some reason, I guess, but all right, you guys get the picture. Now, one thing I also noticed in the comment section was that people said, we just want Coinbase. Please understand, guys, that if XRP were to get relisted on Coinbase, it's not necessarily going to pump the price immediately. It's mostly hype of a Coinbase relisting that gets the price pumped up. How do I know? Just trust me. I've been in this space for so freaking long. I remember back in, let's quickly see. I remember back in 2017, guys, that there was so much hype of a Coinbase relisting that I believe that was the single biggest factor for the XRP price to go to the moon. Yet the majority of it really was just the hype, because when it got listed on there itself, it wasn't that big of a deal. Because I know it's extra volume, okay, and more people can buy or sell it, okay. But ultimately, it's the idea that people can do that matters the most, or the utility or openness over a longer period of time, right? It's not instantly a huge flock of volume. It's a little bit. It's the longer term that matters, or it's only the first day itself, and then the next couple don't really matter that much anymore. Point being, we should actually be a lot more excited about Japan opening up this much to XRP, and this company, which again, Rakuten is a pretty big company over there, opening up and being so happy with it all. At least that is my opinion. People are underestimating how much of an influence that has. Then Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen believes Bitcoin switching from proof of work to another validation protocol is necessary. So this is actually a podcast a little bit, but the premise of it is actually, like we've explained before, Chris Larsen, and a couple of these other guys have explained that right now with the way that Bitcoin is, it just has no longevity. It just doesn't work. It's just too energy intensive, as a couple of examples, and it needs to change in order to actually get somewhere, so to speak. I mean, Bitcoin is pretty cool. Bitcoin is pretty usable right now. You know, like I can add pretty or okay to every one of those little things. Bitcoin is good to some degree in every aspect. It's just not that good, and it's not really winning except for being the oldest in any other aspect. Now, Bitcoin can really change that by just doing some upgrades and basically become a lot more energy efficient, for example, to basically have some longevity in the world that we currently live in. And he has a really good point. If it needs to or wants to survive, yeah, he's got a good point. Then John Deedon shared this over on his Twitter. See unpacking the Hinman deposition. The question asked is simple, and it doesn't ask for any privileged information. Hinman was Hinman was simply asked if he represented anyone involved in the Ethereum Foundation. Why would the SEC redact the next 3.5 pages? By the way, do you notice that the SEC didn't redact when Hinman answered no regarding consensus or the Ethereum Foundation itself? If the question called for information that's privileged, then you redact everything related to those questions. They cherry-picked what we get to see, and that's for two reasons. One, laughable, because of course the SEC is playing a really dangerous game right here. Two things. One, they know what they're doing. They know that by allowing some of these things to be public, people are getting the wrong picture of Ripple or some better picture of the SEC. But they also know they can't hide too much because it's going to fall through. The judge is going to notice they're playing too much of a game of trying to hide everything. And they try to hide as little as possible while still hiding the keys that people, again, want to see or need to see. Ultimately, guys, I think this is all going to crumble piece by piece by piece as the XRP community just figures everything out. But again, I'll dedicate some more time to that later. As a digital asset investor has been going really rampant on all of this. It's been going really crazy. And this is once more that little shout out to, again, if you type in XRP and you don't really find me ever. Maybe you guys do though. If I type it in on my phone, I do find myself, right? But that's because I also look myself up a lot on my other account to make sure I see for notifications and whatnot. Let me type it in right now just for the sake of comparison. XRP. Let me see if I can find something. I've typed in XRP now. I can see BitBoy, Moon Lambo, Mr. Bonds. Never mind. I can also not find myself. I'm checking out. We're about 20 deep. No, never mind. Yeah, I'm now like 30 deep. I'm even at BitBoy videos from like a couple of weeks ago now. I'm at some clickbait super YouTube videos from a couple of weeks ago. No. Okay, I'm scrolling so far now. You can see I've just been scrolling ever since. Here we go again. The Ripple XRP Jim McCallum last XRP from 20 hours ago. That's the first one I'm finding. That's really far down though. Let me know what you think and notice about this. And yeah, we'll get to the lawsuit part a little bit later today because I have a couple of more things I want to say about that. It's just a show though, guys. There's not really much more to add to it. It really is.